Before the Marvel Cinematic Universe gave us the Avengers, before DC gave us the Justice League, and before WWE gave us a handful of delightfully bizarre Hanna-Barbera cartoons, legendary puppeteer and beloved cultural icon Jim Henson gave us one of the most epic crossovers of them all, and just in time for Christmas. A Muppet Family Christmas is a 1987 ABC television special that features characters from The Muppets, Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock, and the Muppet Babies all coming together for only the second time in the franchise's history, the first time being in The Muppets, a celebration of 30 years, another TV special that aired on CBS the year previous. Whereas the celebration special is mostly comprised of clips chronicling Henson's many projects over the years, interspersed with some new footage featuring all the characters assembled in a banquet hall to honor the Muppets' rich history, A Muppet Family Christmas is a wholly original production and fully realized brand new story revolving around all the major Muppet families gathering together for the holidays. The premise centers around Fozzie Bear planning to surprise his mom on Christmas, which seems like a sweet idea in theory, but we find out that Fozzie's mom is getting ready to head out for a sunny beach vacation, while Fozzie arrives unannounced with like 80 insane Muppets in tow. Although this is a pretty horrifying thing to do to someone unexpectedly on Christmas, Fozzie's mom is totally fine with it and endeavors to find everyone a place to sleep. In addition to these circumstances, we discover that Fozzie's mom had already rented their house out over the holidays to one Jerome Doc Crystal and his trusty dog Sprocket, who are looking forward to a nice quiet Christmas alone. Doc is understandably pretty upset to have his quiet Christmas taken over by an unruly horde of Muppets, but within the first 10 minutes, he's quickly won over by their spirit and charm and decides to just have fun and go with it.
Well, we never met any of you on a little while ago, and now we're friends. See, Sprocky and I were going to spend Christmas alone, but this is better.
From there, several storylines take form, with the arrival of another huge party of Sesame Street Muppets to the Bear family household, heightening the already madcap level of overall chaos as the gang prepare and catch up in anticipation for Christmas dinner. Kermit worries that Miss Piggy won't make it home through the storm. Fozzie befriends a newly sentient snowman. Gonzo tries to warn a streetwise turkey of his impending doom, who thanks him by immediately trying to sleep with his girlfriend.
Come on, Ninny Penny, let's me and you go out to the farmyard for a little friendly scratching and squawking. Oh.
Thankfully, Gonzo isn't that great a boyfriend anyway, so it's no big loss.
You're Camilla? Oh, I can never tell. All your chickens look alike.
The turkey goes on to cause even more mischief as he introduces the Swedish chef to his culinary white whale in the form of Big Bird. All conflicts are of course easily resolved and really only exist as fun setups for different combinations of characters to interact. And as mentioned before, this special has quite a roster. Even Statler and Waldorf show up for the fun, and it's revealed that they're actually old friends of Fozzie's mom who come to visit her every year.
My mother is friends with you guys?
Thankfully, no further context is provided to this relationship, and we quickly move on to the old curmudgeon duo skewering Fozzie and his snow pal's new comedy act. Probably the most memorable part of the special is when Kermit and his nephew Robin find a Fraggle hole in the basement and discover the magical world of Fraggle Rock. The Fraggles are unfamiliar with the concept of Christmas, but just so happen to be celebrating a similar holiday revolving around one yellow pebble that's been regifted from Fraggle to Fraggle for the last several decades. The Fraggles serenade their guests with a great song about sharing, and as the frogs prepare to head back upstairs, Boober offers this precious generational heirloom to Robin as a gift, to which Robin replies, "Wow," and immediately bails. Later we see Robin gifting the pebble to Grover, who likely has no idea what Fraggles are or why this small frog is giving him a rock, all but ensuring this cultural artifact will never return to its native Fraggle community. We get live musical performances, home movies, and even a Christmas pageant. And in the end, we close out the night with all the Muppets gathered together in the living room for a roughly 8-minute-long Christmas medley, perfect to lull your small children and tired spouses gently to sleep. I'd normally try to avoid recapping all the elements of a story in these videos, but the Muppet Family Christmas isn't about a grand adventure for these characters. It really just serves as a great excuse to hang out with the Muppets for an hour on Christmas, and there really isn't much you can say that can spoil or damper the pure joy of seeing all these creatures coexisting together. Unfortunately, due to a string of complicated licensing issues over the years, it's next to impossible for a Muppet Family Christmas to air on television anymore, and the VHS and DVDs are scarce, expensive, and usually have several scenes and songs edited out, including most of the entire Muppet Babies segment. Thankfully, these days the special is pretty easily available to find in its entirety online. Just make sure to check the end of the video before watching, as some feature a shockingly gruesome news bulletin from a specific network airing at the end, where you might want to be ready to hit the stop button before the credits so as not to spoil all the festive joy you've just experienced.
It's a controversy about life and death. Do you keep a doomed baby alive so its organs can be used to save the lives of others?
Although at the time I was the exact target demographic for the now classic 1992 holiday hit The Muppet Christmas Carol, I never really got into it until I was much older, experiencing it through the eyes of others my age who treasured it as a childhood classic. It's a movie I've since come to love and is now a staple of every holiday season. The Muppet Christmas Carol is a holiday masterpiece and a perfect adaptation of the classic Dickens tale in its own right. But if you're looking for something a little less intense and grandiose and a little more easy and familiar, A Muppet Family Christmas is like a warm hug from an old friend. It perfectly encapsulates both the chaos and comfort of spending time with loved ones over the holiday season, and is a place where everyone's accepted and everyone's invited.
They're weirdos, Fozzie.
Yeah?
But they're nice weirdos.
Yeah.
The holidays can be a pretty intense time for everybody, but no matter where you find yourself this year, Emily Bear and the Muppets will always have a place for you in their heart and in their home, even if you have to sleep on a hanger.
Love hanger! Love hanger! Ah!
I want to thank you all for watching this video on A Muppet Family Christmas. If you enjoyed this video and feel like spreading some holiday cheer, please consider donating to our Patreon to help us make more in the future. And like, subscribe, and share it to your friends who you think might like it. Thanks again for watching.